Hey folks, Dr. Walker from DentalWalker.com. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk a little about a supplement that you should probably stay away from. Specifically, go to your medicine cabinet, in fact, and pull out your multivitamin, pull out your B-complex vitamin, go to your cupboards and look at your fortified foods, your breads, your rice, your pastas, your cornflakes, all of those things. And I'd like for you to look at the ingredients. And in fact, baby formulas as well, energy drinks, and look at the ingredients. Look for a supplement called folic acid. Folic acid. So here's why I will tell you that. Many of us have a genetic disorder. It's called MTHFR gene disorder, methylene tetrahydrofolate reductase gene disorder. And what that prevents us from doing, it prevents us from converting folic acid into the usable form that the body requires, folate. What that means long term is that the folic acid builds up in your system, in your fat, in your tissue, in your blood, and many know that it is toxic to the system. It increases your risk for things like dementia and several malignancies, several different types of autoimmune disorders. All of those things are secondary to the fact that you are taking folic acid. Now, doctors know that, or let me back up, doctors believe that what should happen is that folic acid gets converted into folate. And it does sometimes, right? But if you have, or if you are one of those individuals, 44% of the population, in fact, that have this genetic disorder, you are not able to do that. You're not able to convert folic acid into the usable form of folate. Long term, what does that mean for you? That means that you're going to have mask likely B12 disorders, B12 deficiencies. And when you have B12 deficiencies, B12 disorders, what happens to you long term, right? Peripheral nerve disorders, Alzheimer's, dementia, lack of energy, lack of focus, lack of thinking, lack of drive, lack of just so many things. Balance disorders, cerebellar disorders, right? All those things happen because you did not know that. And what doctors will tell you is that if you have, quote, this MTHFR genetic disorder, you're supposed to let them know. Now, how are you supposed to know that you have the MTHFR gene disorder? How are you supposed to know that? But that's what they tell you. So at that point, then it will tell you, oh, let me go ahead and give you the active version of this supplement called folate, which is what the body actually needs, which is what God made for all of us. Then they'll give that to you. Otherwise, they'll give you the synthetic version, which is folic acid. And they assume that the half of you that cannot convert it just can't. And you end up with chronic disorders long term, but they'll have a medicine or medication for you for those chronic disorders that disorder then gives you, right? That's what really happens. So get rid of anything. And what they'll also do is they'll try to trick you by putting folic acid and then in parentheses they'll put folate. And again, that's an assumption that you're going to be able to convert this thing. Do not end up with B12 deficiency. Do not end up with autoimmune disorder secondary to this. Do not take the supplement called folic acid. If it says folic acid anywhere in that container, gently walk over to your trash can, open it aggressively, and dump it in there. Make certain that anything you take, anything you have in terms of supplements or food or energy drink has the term methylfolate or folate on those containers. Otherwise, do not take it. Thanks for listening, Dr. Walker.